Good morning, friends, and happy Thursday. Friends, Miss Greyhouse loves October. It just keeps getting closer and closer to Halloween. That's my favorite holiday, guys. So I'm very excited about this month. Okay, so today we're going to talk about identifying the vowels in a word based off the sounds you hear. We're going to build our spelling words, so our short A words. We're going to look at our structural analysis. Remember, that just means we're looking at different parts of a word, and talk about adding our S on the end of action words after they follow a naming part. And we're also going to create sentences with our high frequency words. So first today, we're going to practice isolating. So that just means singling them out, getting them alone. The sounds in words. So I'm going to go first and model for you what that looks like. So our first word is mat. At. So what was that middle sound we heard? At. That's an A. That's the short A sound. So if you said short A, you are correct. So the middle sound that we hear in mat is A, which is spelled A. And remember, A is our short A sound for this week. So now we're going to do it together. Our next word is sat, like she sat on the bench. Sat. Sat. I'm going to say it again. Sat. Sat. So what's that middle sound that you hear? Sat. If you said A, you're right. So that middle sound you hear is sat. Okay? Our next word is mad. Ad. Ad. Okay, so the middle sound, ad. Ah, it's A again. Let's do another one. Sit. She will sit in her seat. Sit. It. It. So what's that sound we hear in the middle? It. It is our middle sound. It. And it, remember, is our sound for short I. We're going to try one more. Map. She has to look at the map to figure out where she's going. Map. A. A. A is our middle sound again. That's our short A sound. A. Okay, friends, you did an awesome job. I'm going to give you 2 thumbs up. We're going to head on over to our word building tiles, and we are going to build some short A words. Okay, friends, so we're going to practice building some short A words today. And these are all the letters that we're going to be using to build words. And remember, words are just different combinations of letters. So we're going to practice the sound for each letter really quick. So remember, N says N. Say that with me one time. N says N. Good job, friends. And next we have C. And remember, C says K. So we're going to say that all together one time. Here we go. C says K. Good job, friends. Next, we have our letter S, and remember S says like a snake. So we're going to say that all together. S says, good job, friends. And then remember we have our letter T, and remember it says T says T. So we're going to say that all together. Here we go. T says T. And then we go on to our next letter, and it says, and it is M. And remember, M says, We're going to say it all together. Now, here we go. M says, Our last letter right here is our special letter of the week. It is our VIP letter of the week, and it is our short A. And remember, A by itself says A. All together. A says A. Awesome job, friends. So we're going to start with the word at, 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 ah. We just said our short A says ah, at. What letter makes the t sound? Oh yeah, that's right, it's T. So we have at, at. A-T spells at. So go ahead and take a second to write that down. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and put our letters back. And next we are going to spell mat. Mat. The cat sat on a mat. At. We know that's our M sound. Ah. We know that's our A sound. At. We know that's our T sound. So we have at, mat, mat. So what I want you to do is go ahead and write this down. Remember, M-A-T spells mat. Write it down and go ahead and pause the video if you need to do so. The next word I'm going to have you try to spell. So now I want you to spell the word cat. Cat. The cat was very fluffy. So pause the word, write it on your paper, and then go ahead and resume the video and you can see how to spell it. C A A K A T. So we have k a t, cat. Awesome job, friends. I'm going to give you 2 thumbs up. And that is all we have time for this part today. So we're going to head on over and we're going to review our structural analysis stuff that we've learned this week. And remember, that just means that we look at different parts of words. And we are adding an S to the end of action words that come after a naming part. Okay, friends. So now, remember that this week we've learned that you add an S to an action word or verb, same thing, when it follows a naming part. And remember, a naming part could be someone's name, like Miss Greathouse, or Anthony, or Mila. Or it could also be, a naming part is also he, she, they. It's also like the dog, the cat, the boy, the girl. So remember, there are several different things that could be a naming part. And remember, when an action word or verb follows a naming part, you have to add an S to the end of that word. So we're going to practice doing that with a few different sentences today. So if you look here, this says, I pat, he, blank. So our action word is pat. And remember, he is a naming part. So we have to add an S to the end of pat to make pats. So does this have an S on the end? Nope. But this does. So let's sound it out. P-A-T-S. Pats. Pats. Looks like that's correct. I pat, he pats. So we have our naming part, he, and then we have our action word, pat, that we've added an S to make pats. Let's check our work. Awesome, we were right. Okay, this next one says, I nap, she, blank. So she is our naming part, and nap is our action word. So we have to add an S to the end of naps. So we have nap or naps. It's going to be naps because that has our S on the end. So it would say, I nap, she naps. Let's check it. Awesome, we got it right again. Okay, we're going to do this one and one more. So this one says, I pack, he blanks. So remember, he is our naming part, pack is our action word. So we find packs with an S on the end because it follows a naming part. But listen to this, guys. I pack, he pack. Does that make sense? Not really. It doesn't sound right. I pack, he packs. That sounds a lot better. Awesome, friends. And our last one, I fan, he. Fill in the blank for me, guys. I hope everybody said fans. Awesome job, friends. So now we are going to head over and do some work with our sight words. Okay, friends, so we're going to practice making sentences with our sight words. So remember, our sight words are what, does, not, and school. So we have our sentences that we need to create. And we have our different words. So you pick one word from each column to create a sentence. So let's start with this one. Zach. Uh-oh. My mouse isn't working, guys. There we go. Zach does not rap. Period. So Zach does not rap. Let's try another one. What is a bag? And we're asking a question, so we're going to put our question mark at the end. Let's create another one. The cat ran back. Period. And one more. Nan is at school. So we're going to read them twice all together. Zach does not rap. So let's read that twice. Zach does not rap. Again, Zach does not rap. Now let's read our next one. What is a bag? We're going to read it twice together. Here we go. What is a bag? One more time. What is a bag? Awesome, friends. And our next sentence is the cat ran back. So we're going to read that twice. The cat ran back. Good job. One more time. The cat ran back. Awesome job, friends. Our last sentence says Nan is at school. So we're going to read that twice together. Nan is at school. Again, Nan is at school. Awesome job, friends. Let's check our sentences. I mean, what is a bag is a correct sentence, so that's interesting. So, friends, that is all for phonics today. So you guys are going to head on over to Seesaw and you're going to complete your assignments for phonics. You guys are doing an awesome job on phonics. I'm giving you a 2 thumbs up and a little, oh yeah, 1 second party. So head on over to Seesaw and go ahead and complete your work for the day. Have an awesome Thursday, guys, and a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.